Oh, hi, it's me, the lady Miss VaginaJenkins, and it's time for Queer Astrology. It's also Mercury retrograde time. It's not a scary time, it's just a time to be slow and intentional and understand that sometimes when things break down or fall apart, it's an opportunity for us to revise and consider our plans more intentionally. Yeah, that's what I'll say about that. To that end, I spent the last couple of weeks of March pre-recording all of my April Mercury retrograde content because I knew that the time between April 1st and April 25th, when Mercury was in retrograde or is in retrograde, would be potentially a difficult time with communication, with technology, that kind of thing. And so I thought to get ahead of that by pre-recording all of my content for that time span. And then today, April 1st, where Mercury actually stations retrograde, I decided to reconsider that plan. So I spent the weekend revamping my website, and I just noticed that a lot of the astrology reading types and offerings that I had listed on my website didn't feel very clear. I think there was a lot of overlap between different types of readings, and I think that there was some astrology jargon used that wasn't necessarily communicating what I wanted it to communicate. So, in full Mercury retrograde fashion, I took the opportunity to reconsider, revamp my website, and, do some editing. And since it's on my mind, I thought to talk about all of the different sorts of astrology readings that I offer, what they mean, and I wanted to present them with an eye for understanding that there are so many ways to engage with astrology and to enlist the support of an astrologer that are not necessarily just centered on your natal chart. So let's talk about some of the astrology readings that I offer. So, like I said, this is a series of videos where I'm exploring all of the different types of astrology readings that I offer on my website at VaginaJenkins.com as a way of sharing the kind of work that I do, but also to show folks that there are so many different ways to engage with astrology beyond just looking at one's natal chart. Is the fourth in that series of videos where I talk about the reading that I offer called the Astro Weather Check-In. It's a 30-minute consult where we look, yes, at your natal chart, but we compare it to the planets as they are in the sky right now in this moment. And that's what's known as a transit reading. So the planetary transits, the transits are the movement of the planets in the sky. And we can compare them to your natal chart to see the ways in which those planets are interacting with your planets as they were at the exact moment of your birth. For example, what if Mercury was sitting directly on top of your natal Venus? What would that mean in terms of the ways in which you are able to communicate with the people that you are in relationship with, both romantic and platonic relationship with? What would it mean in terms of being able to more effectively communicate your desires in your romantic relationship, or being able to think right or otherwise manifest with your communication skills, the desires of your heart. And so, yeah, those are the kinds of things that we might look at in a astro weather check-in reading which is a kind of transit reading. It's really good if you are looking at a particular time frame. So, like, oh, this month would it be good for me to ask for a raise at work? Or this year, would it be useful to me or in alignment with my energy to change careers or move to a new town, that kind of thing? If you had sort of specific questions around that were also more time centered, an astro weather check-in might be a useful reading for you to engage in. And yeah, like I said, it's a 30-minute consult, so it's really more exact and to the point than some of the other readings. So yeah, if you've got a really specific time-centered question that you're wanting an astrologer's opinion or a consultation on, the Astro Weather Check-in is probably the best sort of reading for you. Just wanted to offer up that information about how that reading works exactly, and stick around as we explore the other 7 readings. Also, if you would like to support this video, feel free to give a super thanks below. And if you want to support this channel and my capacity to offer up videos like this, consider joining the channel. Become a member of the Cosmic Cuties. You can check out the join button here below, and it shows you all of the membership levels and all of the cool perks that you get for being a member. As always, thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for being part of my community. And thank you for making time for queer astrology. Bye, y'all. May the Mercury retrograde odds be ever in your favor.